The skies above New Jakarta turned violet as the first alien vessel shimmered into view. It was not an attack, at least, not yet. The ship, sleek and silver, hovered with impossible grace above the city skyline, casting no shadow, emitting no sound. President Amina Solari stood in the command center beneath Mount Komodo, her eyes fixed on the live satellite feed. All around her, military officers barked quiet commands, scrambling orbital defenses into standby mode. They're not responding to our hails, General Monroe said. They don't need to, Amina replied. They've made contact. Now they're watching how we respond. On board the alien ship, Captain Zhao Tun of the Zedrati Enclave observed Earth's surface with growing unease. The humans had reacted with neither panic nor worship. Their response had been measured, calculated. Military systems came online silently, without fanfare, targeting satellites repositioned in the strategic orbit. Report, Zhao Tun commanded. His Second Officer Crowe hissed as she scanned the human data networks. Primitive encryption breach. Entire planetary defense structure is decentralized, but coordinated. Reaction time under 42 seconds. That's faster than most core worlds. Zhao Tun narrowed his eyes. And their weapon capabilities? Craver hesitated. Crude, but layered, redundant systems. Kinetic, nuclear, and directed energy weapons all integrated. No reliance on a single doctrine. A chill spread through the bridge. This species, this humanity, was not what they expected. The Zedrati Enclave had encountered over 100 pre-FTL civilizations before. Most collapsed upon contact. Some begged for mercy. A few fought briefly. But humanity waited. Earth's orbital message beacon finally activated, broadcasting. A simple statement. We are humanity. Identify yourselves or leave our skies. The voice was calm, male, unthreatening. But beneath those few words was a silent, chilling truth. We are not afraid. Zhao Tun blinked his 3 eyes. Begin cultural review. I want everything about this species. History, wars, psychology, especially military strategy. Hours later, the Zedrati bridge was silent again. Craver stood stiffly, eyes wide. Captain ... I believe we have made a terrible mistake. On the central display, the data painted a horrifying picture. Endless wars, global conflicts, atomic devastation. But what stunned the Zedrati was that humanity had not died out from it. They had thrived. 1 century, humans fought over oil. The next, they fought over ideology. And yet, somehow, they always survived and evolved. They mastered fusion, terraforming, and cybernetics under threat of extinction, not in peace. Most terrifying revelation came when they discovered the Lazarus Initiative, a military think tank that had simulated over 10,000 alien invasion scenarios before Earth even made first contact. They were expecting us, Krevo whispered. They prepared for this moment for generations. The captain's voice dropped to a whisper. This is a death world species. Who knew it was a death world? Then came the second signal from Earth. You are observed. Any hostile action will be met with lethal force. Stand down or negotiate. Simple, controlled. Not the cry of primitives, but the doctrine of a predator who knew its place at the top dot back on Earth. President Amina walked into the war room where Major General Kara Ishikawa stood with a small smirk. They're stalling, Kara said. Of course, Amina replied. They expected a weak species. They got a mirror. Should we let them leave? Amina thought for a long moment, then shook her head. No, we'll talk. But we'll talk on our terms. As humanity's global signal began transmitting peaceful diplomatic intentions, with 300 warships in silent low orbit, a singular message traveled faster than light through Zedrati space. Do not engage the humans. The apex force is awake. Elsewhere in the galaxy, empires who once dismissed Sol 3 as irrelevant now pull back their scout fleets. The Crimson Swarm halted its border raids. The Echelon theocracy began rewriting doctrine. The Death Worlders humans were not to be tested. Meanwhile, on the alien ship, Captain Zaltoon finally lowered his head in something his species had never shown before. Respect. They are not a young race, he said. They are a recovered one. A species that broke itself and reforged its bones in fire. K. Reva looked at him. What do we do now? Zaltoon turned back to the display of Earth's rotating blue-green surface. We ask for terms. Before they remember how to conquer.